Lydia Des Dolles, MMA Connect TV, and I'm standing at the Irish Open in Citywest alongside Ms. Colbey Northcutt. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very well, very well.
Awesome.
It's great to see you here. We were all concerned that would you be here with the weather?
Oh.
Did you get in okay?
We actually did get in okay. Our flight was actually on time. We got in Thursday afternoon, and then right when we landed, the airport shut down. So perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect. How was it? Because you were here obviously the last couple of days. You couldn't go far, obviously because of the weather.
Yeah.
A lot going on here with the Irish Open, but obviously disappointing that a lot of competitors couldn't get in. What have you been doing over the last couple of days?
Well, we've been trapped inside the hotel and inside the venue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. We've been getting a lot of work done. Raymond Daniels has his new fighting system out, Evolution Fighting Systems. So we've been working on the website, getting everything updated and ready, and then it's going to be live in just a couple days. So that's what we've been working on.
Good stuff. Have you been doing a lot of coaching when you're over here?
Actually, no. I've been solely focusing on Evolution Fighting Systems. I let all the All-Stars focus on the coaching.
Good stuff. And obviously, we usually have 4,000 plus people here.
Right.
Competitors. Obviously, with the weather, we didn't get the result that we want in terms of people getting in. But in terms of what you've seen out here so far, are you impressed? Have you seen some of the fights that have gone on?
I mean, I'm always impressed coming to the Irish Open. Everybody that comes here comes to fight and they come to win. So the competition's always good no matter what. Now, unfortunately, the divisions are half the size, maybe even 3/4 smaller. But that doesn't mean that the people that aren't here to win and here to fight. So there's still great competition.
Brilliant. And what about yourself? When will we see you fighting next? Are you training? Are you out of training? What's going on with you?
I am training full time, not in sport karate anymore, unfortunately, but in MMA. So my next fight will probably be in the next few months around the summertime.
And tell me, how old were you when you started competing yourself?
Oh, in sport karate, I was 7 when I started competing, so I've been doing it for about 20 years.
Something that I always ask the guys that I interview at the Irish Open that are competing on this level, that are in MMA and are thinking about going professional, is how did this competition level stand to you? Growing up, do you get fazed by it? Obviously, you still get fazed, but does it contribute to it?
I mean, growing up in sport karate from such a young age doing the competitions, it definitely helps, and especially transitions over to MMA and any kind of full contact kickboxing. You have that experience and you have those jitters from such a young age that most people don't get doing all the competitions. So I think it gives us as sport karate fighters in mixed martial arts and kickboxing a competitive edge that other people don't have.
And arguably, people as a spectator sport, I don't think people appreciate how fascinating and how exciting sport karate actually is.
Oh my gosh, sport karate fighters are so fast and they have such incredible timing and they have such good technique too that, you see kickboxers and you see MMA and their stand-up is so slow, they're flat-footed. Sport karate fighters are actually the most exciting fighters, I think, to watch in all of mixed martial arts, period.
Absolutely. And obviously, before I let you go, we can't leave you go without obviously making a note to your brother, Sage, obviously a fantastic UFC fighter. But from your perspective, with your parents obviously put you into competition and training at an early age. We've got a lot of young viewers. What would you say to them, those that have their brothers or sisters that are being brought to competition and started training?
I was 7 when I started and he was only 4. So man, at being such a young age, you have to set high goals for yourself and expectations. So by the time he was 5, 6, 7 years old, he was declaring over himself, I'm going to be in the UFC, I'm going to be a world champion, I'm going to be these things. And so you have to reach for them and don't let anything be too high for yourself. So man, you got to put everything aside, remain humble and keep training hard, and you can achieve anything you want to.
Absolutely. And it is hard. You know what I mean? It's a hard road to take, but obviously very rewarding.
Absolutely. It's very rewarding. And you know what? Him being in the UFC, he's able to accredit all of sport karate his whole life to where he is today. And absolutely, without the sport karate, he certainly would not be in the UFC right now. So it is because of that where he is where he is.
Amazing. It's fantastic. And before I let you go, how are you enjoying Ireland? I know you didn't get to see much this time, but is it your first time here, or will you be back?
It's not my first time, and I will be back. Unfortunately, the cold weather is something that I don't necessarily love. I'm from Houston, Texas, but I live in sunny LA, California. So the snow is something I don't necessarily love, but it's beautiful here, so I can't complain.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for your time, and let you get back to the guys. Colbey Northcutt for MMA Connect TV.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.